I've always referred to as Saint Annata because that's what she comes across to me as, a very special, very holy person. She connects. She connects because who she is and how she lives.
She's a very warm and welcoming woman, and she shares her wisdom without judgment.
When I think of Sister Annata, I think of unconditional love and giving.
I was born in Saskatchewan, and I'm the 8th child in a family of 12. I had planned to get married and have a family. And so when I'd be riding my bicycle, I'd always pretend that God was on the handlebars and we'd talk. But of course I did the talking. The thought would come, maybe you should be a sister, and I'd say, Lord, please don't ask me to do that, because I had other plans. But then finally I realized it was the plan that I was supposed to follow. And then Dad said that if God calls, nothing stands in the way. And so about 2 months later, that's where I was. And so when I got to Alberta here, I found myself in a class with 23 men. The men were really, really good to me.
She was definitely showing signs of leadership, and I think strength, maybe even toughness. She, within Edmonton Catholic schools, was the force behind opening the home economics and industrial arts classes to students of both genders, which was certainly a novel idea at the time.
I thought to myself, this is education. We should be helping students to become who they think they want to be.
The children feel very welcomed by Sister Annata, and they want to share. They just light up whenever she enters the building.
Even though she is very old, her spirit is very young and joyful, and she's always comes to our celebrations. Even if she has lots to do, she'll stop and say, okay, I gotta do this. This is my school. It's important to me.
She comes here every week on a Wednesday, and she talks to a lot of different classes of different ages and tells us stories to make us know what's right and what's wrong.
Rain, shine, snow, she will always be here. Even no matter how hard it is to get here, she will be here.
I remember talking to you yesterday, and you were saying that you have to love yourself, and everybody has gifts and talents that God gave you.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And if I was to characterize any educational quality of Sister Annata, it would be her childlike simplicity. I mean, she's very brilliant. She's very sharp mind, and always a student. Another good quality of a teacher, always learning.
I don't mean to be rude, but how old are you now?
85, going on 86.
Wow.
I feel my whole life is circled around relationships. Hello, Rosetta. With God, with all other people, with ourselves, and all of creation. I don't ever think that I have to change somebody's life. I'm willing to be there for them, but I know that it's not what I do, it's what God accomplishes through me and through everybody. I believe that of everybody, no matter what their faith is.
The recovery process and programs dealing with substance abuse, but not limited to just substance. There are single mothers, there's been abused folks that I've crossed paths with, that Sister Annata's name has certainly surfaced, and they too have benefited from her unconditional love and acceptance and guidance.
She's a beautiful lady. I'm amazed she's still driving.
If I couldn't drive, I would never be able to do 1/10 of the work that I do. So as long as I can still drive, then I will.
She has that quality of, doesn't matter what you've done, where you've been, you're a child of God.
Bye. 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 Bye.